So I still have 3 minutes to start my talk. Before I start my talk, I need to do a small survey. So how many orders did you place in our AliExpress website or AliExpress mobile apps? So most orders you have placed, I will apply coupons for you when I back to my office. So please tell me the numbers. 5? And any more? About 10? 20? Really? Hundreds? Really? Oh.
Yes, I can.
Okay, 100. You. After my talk, please give me your snapshot of your mobile apps and your account. I will apply for $5 coupons for you. Yeah. Okay. Still have 2 minutes.
$4 or $5
How much orders did you place in our Express website? Too much? Give me your snapshot. Give you one. For my authority, I only can apply for $5. And for another business use, I can ask our operation teams. Okay, let's start my talk. So, my subject is AliExpress performance test systems. So, before I start, let me introduce myself first. My name, Junyuan Hu, and English name, Joy, from China. And I am the test dev specialist in AliExpress, responsible for the quality system construction in our Moscow office. And I'm also responsible for the all-chance strength test in our AliExpress. In every year, we have many big promotions. Our performance test is guarantee our performance during our big promotions. For the performance test, we have many challenges in the business and our technologies. So first of all is our globalization process is speed up. We need to serve buyers from more than 220 countries and regions. And we got our 100 million customers in the 2017 April. This customer is from China. And second, our traffic is continuously growing up quickly. So you can see the trend. In every country, our traffic is always growing up, never to reduce or come down. This is the challenge for our business and technologies. And what business type should we serve? Big promotions, local site. We launched our Russia Timor site in 2016. And all the traffic should be directed to every local site. And we also have overseas data centers. One is in United States, one is in Russia, and one is in Europe. And for our mobile apps, we always push the notice to your mobile apps. And for our performance guarantee and disaster guarantee, we also have quickly disaster recovers. If our data centers in United States is exposed, and if there is some fire disaster in the data centers, we can switch all the users' traffic to any other data centers, even it is in China, in European. So also, our business is growing very fast. We also need to support the changes in our projects. This is the business we should serve. And This is big promotions in our AliExpress. In March, there's anniversary promotion. In August, brand shopping week. The most biggest promotion, Double 11, every year. It is a global shopping festival. And in Russia, we also have New Year promotions. So it will be started before the Christmas. And in Delhi, we also have some small promotions. Today, this product will be a discount to 20%. And tomorrow, maybe another product will be still in another discount. So it is many promotions. And before I started to talk about our technologies, here's some important terms: GMV, QPS, DAU, SPM, and for QPS, I write it here is query per second, and you can also think it is request per second. And here I need to tell you what is this: shadow tables, a copy of database which with special prefix has the same table structure with the formal table. We prepare our performance test in our shadow tables. And for the pre-production environment, we will separate one machine from our cluster for our test before the branch was released to our production environment. Okay, so what service should we provide for the performance test? Okay, sorry. So very important, data prepare. And monitoring, regular performance test. We can do the performance test in every week. So, and in our project releasement, it will also influence our performance. So we need to do the performance regress in our projects. When we finish our performance test, all the data of the indicators we should be accumulated in our benchmarking. And in our AliExpress, we have about 1,000 applications. All the applications we need to do the monitoring during our performance test procedure. This is abilities we provided to our performance test. Management system, data, performance test execute, monitoring system, and performance benchmarking. So with the orange background, it is developing. And in the another background color, it was implemented for currently. So for the management system, we need to manage all the chance of performance test and regular performance test management, links, core applications, all the things we should use in performance test, we should manage it in our platforms. And for the data, we need to prepare our data on the cloud. We can run the task every night. And for the performance test execute, we can execute our performance test not only in our development environment, and we also can run our performance test in our production environment. But there's no influence to our customers. And the monitoring system, so we can monitor all the indicators and of our applications. All the indicators will be recorded in our benchmarking systems. Here is the evaluation criteria about our performance test. Before we do the performance test, we will receive the business target from our business teams, from our operation teams. So about the DAU, advertising strategy, and the GMV. GMV is the most important business target for our evaluation for the performance test. So all the data will be converted to our entrance page views to evaluate how much traffic we need we need to use in the performance test. We will convert to every applications: feedback, homepage, details, search, place order. This is application names or chain names in our AliExpress. Then we can calculate the QPS of every applications. So we can got the indicators of every applications. Then we can also calculate how much machines we need in our performance test. Okay. Now, imagine that we are preparing the brand weekly big promotion in August. Now it is May 26th. We need to start to prepare the performance test for the big promotion in August. So the first step we should do, it is do the date and script prepare. We will prepare the data of our lead chains and right chains. What's that mean for our lead chains? So when you visit our AliExpress website to choose product detail you want to select, this is only read data from our database or search engines. So this request, we categorized it to the lead chains. And if you decided to buy this product, you want to place order by the Buy Now button or add it to the shopping cart first. So it will write data to our database. For this request, we will categorize it into the right chains. So every request, it will be categorized to read and write chains. So we get the read chains data from the access logs and prepare the write chains data from the shadow table. And for the performance modules, so there's five parts of the performance modules: business decision and traffic and the 10-step selection. So our AliExpress website is for the globalization customers. Because of the time difference, every country will be achieve the peak in the different times. So for our performance test modules, we need to select the 10-step selections. And for the data of our system performance, so we need to get the capacity of every applications, and we need to get what levels of every applications. All the data will be prepared in the on our cloud. Yeah, this is a screenshot which I got. Every node, it is a task. It is a map-reduced task. So it will produce a file for the reading chance or for the writing chance. And also it can be output some data to our shadow tables. And for the business and the logic sense management, we will record all the data and our chains to our management system. So here is the management system for the shopping cart. If I use the shadow tables, it means it is right chains. And for the formal style, it is for the reading chains. Okay, everything is multiples of the QPS of the sense, we can achieve our business target. Every peak value of every modules. And this is the SIMS and the chance management in our performance test platforms. So here's application names and what this chance is tested for. And here, AIMS means target of this chance we need to achieve. Okay, and for our management systems, so the data prepare and the script prepare is finished. we need to execute our performance test. So we need to dispatch our script to the executor's machines. And also at the beginning, we need to manage our performance test requirement. What's the target we need to achieve? And modules and benchmarkings, all this is on the management layer. It is on the above. And when we execute the performance test and calculate on our background, we can do the capacity forecast. In every big promotions, we do the performance test. The purpose is to do the capacity forecast. This is the performance test result in every scenarios and in every chance we got the performance data. This performance data will be accurate in our benchmarking systems. Okay, let me introduce the pipeline of our all-chance performance test. So first of all, it is a big promotion kickoff. At the kickoff meetings, we will receive the business target and we will transfer to our technical grantee target. This target will be saved into this data, into our database. And the second step is to do the strength test or performance test target confirm. So we will output our performance test target and our performance test modules. And the third step is to do the data prepare. Also, we will modify the data generation rules and generate the data automatically. It all is on the cloud. Then, every day we got the data preparation, so we can do the data proofreadings and analyze the data or the strength. Is it enough for this big promotion or for this performance test? Then, before we do the performance test, we need to calculate the currently capacity of all the applications in AliExpress. If the capacity is not enough for us to do the performance test, we need to expansion the performance capacity first. Then we execute the strength test and the performance test to verify the performance. So our terminal target is do the regular performance test and do the capacity forecast to get the capacity of our big promotions. Since the step 3, 4, and 5, 6, we can do this task in every week, in every Friday. So this is the pipeline of our all-chance performance list. We launched the all-chance performance list since 2015. Now it is the 4th year. Okay, we also have some platforms to support our performance test and all-chance performance test. This is for the regular performance test. We can see the capacities of every data centers. And here is the history of our performance test, and here is some traffic modules for the read and write traffic modules. And here is the water levels of every applications. And we also support the local site performance monitoring. We named it AGP, Alibaba Globalization Performance Platform. Every country we can monitor the performance for the local site. And this is our performance benchmarking platform. It will be triggered by the deployment in our pre-production environment. Every branch is deployed to our pre-production environment. The benchmarking script will be triggered and running to get the indicators of the performance for the QPS and the response time. we can use these two indicators to judge if the performance was changed in the project. If it is changed a lot, so the result will be marked as no. It's for the test is not passed. We need to optimize the performance for these applications. And we also have a quick performance test platform. For this platform, we can do the performance with one button click. It's very cool. Only one button click. So we support many types, many protocols: HTTP, HSF, mixed HSF, combined scenarios, or customized performance test scenarios. And we also can support the benchmarking for our chunk and branch. And in this platform, we also can mock the login data and data prepare, alarm notice, task tags, and result or execute. For the monitoring systems, we can do the online monitoring or the offline monitoring. So the rest is a short video of the online quickly performance test. We can watch the short videos. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, it's working now. Just input the script names and who is responsible for this script. And for the data prepare, if I didn't prepare the data, so switch to another platform, all the data can be recorded by our service. Just invoke the interface, then the data will be automatically collected into our servers on the cloud. Then I can choose the data for the performance test script. This is collecting the data. Maybe some user interface is still in Chinese. So it is collecting this data, and it will be last about 5 or 10 minutes for the data collecting. All the data was collected online. Maybe you placed an order in our AliExpress website. Your data will be collected for my performance test. But I will not use your personal data, and I will migrate your data to our shadow tables first. Now, this is the data collection is finished, and finish the script prepare. So when the script is prepared, finished, so just click this execute button. Script it will be run automatically. And for our test engineers, just to take a coffee and drink coffees or eating some cookies, observe the indicators. About 10 minutes later, our performance test is finished. And we can analyze the data from the platform. So it is achieves the target, or we need to optimize it. Yeah, here is we can go the trend of our performance data. So before in this record, I only executed about 20 seconds, and just for a demonstrations. Okay, so my talk is finished. And if you have any questions about performance test or have interest in our all-trans performance test in AliExpress, please contact me. Facebook, email, or DinTalk. DinTalk is IM tools which developed by our Alibaba group. Okay, thank you. Спасибо.
Hello, thank you for your speech. I have a question. How often do you update and review requirements for performance?
How often? So, depends on our business target for the big promotions. So, you know that there is 4 big promotions in our AliExpress. At the kick-off meetings of the big promotions, the performance target will be updated because of every big promotions we need to achieve the different GMV target, and the traffic it is also will be changed for the big promotions. So we need to calculate, use the GMV data and the traffic data to calculate the performance test target.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for the talk. Do you run the performance test only for mobile, only for desktop, or also for mobile app?
We run the performance test both on the desktop and the mobile apps. All the requests from the mobile apps and from the desktops, we will record it in our applications for lead champs. And we will use the access logs from the mobile apps and from the desktops for the lead champs performance test. And for the writing champs, we also can simulate the request from the mobile apps and from the desktops.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I think we can give some chance to the left side. Okay. You please first.
Okay, I've got a question about the scaling of your platform. Do you use, which scale do you use for performance testing? Is it twice or tens lower than the real platform? And do you test the process of scaling of your backends? So when you run your performance testing, the system is stable in mean of size, or it is online scaling?
For our performance test, I can ensure that it is very stable when we run the performance test. So I will give you some data to prove that our platform is stable. For our systems, for our applications in AliExpress, we can handle 4,000 QPS in the placing orders in Double 11 in last year. So for our performance test, we need to grant that achieve the double amount of the performance we have achieved. And in our performance test platforms, we will use execution machines in our CDN. And for the skills and technologies, we have implemented the protocols by ourselves, because if we only use the geometers or any other technologies, maybe not support our performance test very well. We need to implement it by ourselves. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. I want to ask you about the team. Is it the separate team that does work on the performance, or it part of the maybe agile team or something? And if it is separate team, how many engineers work on the performance?
Okay. We didn't founded a separate team for the performance test, but we founded official teams. So I am the test dev specialist in AliExpress. I focus on the quality assurance system construction, and I also joined the performance test official teams to develop the tools and to execute the performance test. In our official teams, we have about 5 or 6 people to focus on this area.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Thanks, Mr. Joy, for your presentation. It was very wonderful. But the most interesting for me was your online performance testing on production. So my question is about the risks that you...
Okay, I got your question. So, when we do in our performance test in our online production environment, so we will observe the indicators of every applications in our monitoring platforms. And if our performance test occurs some online features, for example, when we do in the performance test and the place order accumulation was fallen to from the 100 to 0, it will send an alarm notice to our site stability engineers by telephone call, by short messages, and when we receive these alarms, we will stop the performance test first, then observe if it is our performance test occurs this problem or any another reasons for the occurs these problems. So we have streams alarm systems. Okay.
Hello. Thanks for the presentation. It was quite interesting. Excuse me, I have an off-topic question, but I believe it's important for all Russian speakers over here. What do you think about AliExpress internal language translation system? Because it works strange sometimes. And
Translation system.
Translation system, yeah.
Yeah. It's our pinpoint. It's our pinpoint. So we launched our Russian local website since 2016. It is only 1 year past. At the end of 2016, our Moscow office is launched and service for our Russian peoples. So for currently, we have the translators. We employed Russian local translators for work for our AliExpress. And for our mobile apps, for the user interface, we will let her to translate the UIs for our customers. And for the product posting on our AliExpress website, we are still improving. But for the language translating, I think we need to get some help from the artificial intelligence, not only for the machine translations or by our translators to do this work. I think for these questions, I think we can discuss a little later, because we also, it's our pinpoint. And I think for our Russian customers, I need to say a sorry first, because we are still working hard to improve your user experience. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Which software tools do you use for testing? Only your own proprietary or some other widespread software tools to collect metrics, to store a script, to run it, to...
For the quick performance test, we use the Jmeter on our background. And for the all-trans performance test, we use the private tools. And this private tools was deployed on cloud, and it was sold in China. And we use another name, PTS platform, and it was sold in China by AliCloud company. It is also in our Alibaba group. Maybe when I back to China, I can talk to the product managers to deploy the service on our Russia data centers or in our Germany data centers. So European customers can buy the service for the performance test from our AliExpress.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Thank you for presentation. I have a few questions about detailed monitoring. What are you using for detailed monitoring of hardware utilization, etc.? And another one question: which type?
But wait a second. For the first question is data material. For the data preparing or?
Yeah, I mean during test running, I guess you should monitoring your hardware, yeah, hardware utilization and center some metrics, and you should use some tools for detailed information about your hardware. Yeah, of course.
Server-side metrics.
Hardware, yeah. And I'm sorry, but I didn't catch up from your presentation where you can see it. Yeah.
Let me find it. Data prepare. So, yeah, you mean so as a performance test execute, we use the online performance test. So, the server-side materials, we will use the CDN servers in our globalization data centers. So we will dispatch our scripts to our CDN servers and dispatch the prepared data to our CDN servers. So the CDN servers can simulate the request from our customers to do the performance test. For every CDN servers, we can handle about 120,000 QPS per second.
I see. Okay, and now one question. Which type of recommendations do you provide your developers about optimization? Yeah, do you provide any information? Which type of information or recommendations?
Yes. Every week we do the regular performance test. So we will send the report to our developers in our all technical department. Every developer will be handle 1 or 2 applications in our AliExpress technical department. So they should focus on the performance indicators, which application he has responsible for. So we will share all the data to our developers, and all the data is in our platform. Every developer engineers can observe the data by history. It is in our company internal. It is no authority access limit.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Hi, thanks for presentation. It was very nice. I have a question. I didn't catch up from your presentation. Are you measuring only back-end performance or also front-end part? Because currently it's very important also because our quite heavy JavaScript applications, they sometimes work very slow.
For the front-end performance, we only have the AGP platform to monitor the front-end performance. But for the front-end performance, we didn't test. It is hard for us to simulate to test it, and we will develop some tools or another to find another tools to do the front-end performance test. All the performance tests we do is in our service background side, but for some applications for the route champs. For example, for the detail and the search list, it seems that it is front-end and applications. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, last question.
Can you, thank you very much for your presentation. Can you tell a bit more about traffic prediction model?
Traffic prediction models.
Prediction. How do you predict how many requests you will receive during your future event, future sale, for example? How do you predict that? If you return to that slide, here. Traffic forecasting model is here. Management system, you have a traffic forecasting model. You are developing a traffic forecasting model.
Yes, it is still developing. So it is handled by another team in our Alibaba group. So we only use these platforms, and I didn't in that project. Maybe the traffic forecasting models, it is also dependent on our capacity forecast and our performance testing models, because we in our performance test we need to. Okay, where's the fancy slides? So let me find. Yeah, for the it is I have a relationship with time step selections because of the traffic forecasting and time step selection. It is has the relationships. We observe the monitoring data, and this data will be recorded for traffic forecasting modeling.
But you say that your traffic grows and grows all the time. How can it be based on your on past?
It is associated for our business strategies, also associated with our business strategies. So for the forecasting, the information I can say is only this, and for the business strategy, I don't know about more information. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, this is a T-shirt for you. Thank you. Okay, and you give me the screenshot and give me your AliExpress website account. I will send, when I back to Moscow office, I will apply for, what? But, okay.
131 complete orders.
It is so it is only gift for the survey, but you didn't say that you have more.